Hello and welcome to Roadmap 2015. I'm Linger. We begin today with the news that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has declared open the race for the primaries for all the 25 registered political parties in the country. And this is in line with the Section 30, Subsection 1 of the Electoral Act. Now let's examine the signposts and the game plans of the main rival parties, the All Progressive Congress and the PDP, that's the People's Democratic Party, in the race towards the 2015 presidential elections. Now let's look at the posturing of the All Progressive Congress, the APC, and the People's Democratic Party. While the APC is not taking the issue of third-party campaign lightly, it has gone further to petition INEC on the matter. The APC is accusing the PDP of a breach of the electoral law, but the PDP has dismissed such allegation, saying it has not broken any law. The APC is also saddled with the ways of resolving its internal squabbles regarding the controversy on the mode of primary for the election of the presidential candidates and the party flag bearer of the APC. The issue is turning into a clash of interest between the two frontline presidential aspirants in the APC. We have reports that General Buhari and Alhaji Atiku Abubakar are in this brawl, and while General Muhammadu Buhari is pushing for consensus as a mode of electing the party's presidential candidates, his fellow counterpart in the APC, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, is advocating for modified direct primaries. Our reporter, Gloria Umezuike, had a chat with a member of the APC's Board of Trustees, former national chairman of the defunct Congress for Progressive Change, and a former information minister during the General Babangida regime, Prince Tony Momo. Take a listen.
There are two ways of picking a candidate. It could be Buhari, it could be Atiku, it could be from what people are intending to do, Kwakwaso, it could be Okorocha, it could even be my governor in Edo State, Oshomole, although he has not said so. So all these, and then Inda Azaya. The procedure is either, according to the Electoral Act, direct or indirect.
No, what are your expectations?
No, what I'm saying is it's either direct or indirect. My expectations have to do with the mode of selection and then the outcome of the selection. The outcome of the selection is that only one person will pick who will stand, and it could be anybody. It could be Atiku, it could be Buhari, it could be Inda Azaya, it could be Kwakwaso, it could be it could be Korocha, or any other person who wants to contest. But one thing I can assure you is that whoever emerges will be the candidate of the party, and everybody will campaign for that person.
Let's understand your own perspective on this, the modified primaries, modified direct primaries, or the consensus. Because we had two opposing views. We had General Buhari going for the consensus, and we have Alhaji Atiku Abubakar going for the modified direct primaries. Really, what would you prefer?
No, I don't know where you have the information that Buhari wants direct primaries and Atiku wants indirect.
Right now.
That's what is making the rounds. Yes. And even Atiku's campaign camper said, whatever one emerges, they will accept. And then Buhari's camper said, whatever the party decides, they will accept. But the fact is, everybody knows that it's more acceptable generally when you have direct primaries. So there's really no quarrel.
So what about the third-party campaign?
Well, it's INEC to decide when campaigns take place. Campaigns are taking place now, and we saw the advert, political office, or not campaign for political office. But one thing I know is that it's unfair to accept adverts from one party, and when the other party brings adverts, they are rejected on instruction from above. It's not healthy for us.
So what do you consider the better option as a mode of party primaries between the modified direct primaries and that of the consensus? You may send your opinion to us on our different social media platforms showing on your screen. Now, let's see how the PDP is bracing up for the forthcoming 2015 presidential elections, which comes up precisely next year, February 14. The party's preparations seem to be having an upper hand as they now have a clear focus for the presidential campaign, with the adoption of President Goodluck Jonathan as the sole consensus candidate for the PDP, though the opposition party, the APC, have embarked on war of words over the widespread rally which has been canvassing support for President Goodluck Jonathan's bid for presidency. Now, the PDP has so far ignored this criticism of the APC, but how does the PDP stand as the 2015 presidential elections approaches? Now, the PDP seems to be drawing confidence on their claim that it is the only party with a national structure and presence all over the federation. Channels TV had an exclusive interview with the PDP National Vice Chairman Northwest, Ambassador Ibrahim Kazauri. Take a listen.
Now, Ambassador Ibrahim Kazauri, now, as a PDP leader, what is the trump card the PDP will be playing come 2015?
If I tell you now, you will tell APC. I won't tell you.
But you know,
as a leader.
Channels is a neutral station.
Yeah, I know, but Channel is going to air it.
Yeah, but the
people to hear.
The public needs to know the trump card you will be playing.
When the time comes, we'll tell Nigerians, and we'll put our cards on the floor. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming, and it will come. Whether we are here or we are not here, whether we are alive or we are dead, the time will come. As I told you, God doesn't have new job. Everything has been organized, calculated by the Almighty Allah. Only Allah will tell you who is going to rule Nigeria tomorrow. Only Allah. And don't deceive yourself. You don't have permanent enemy, as I said before. In politics, don't have permanent friend.
Now, let's look at your major opposition party, that's the APC. How do you see the standing of the APC as against the PDP come 2015 election?
You see, APC is just a new party. You got some local government, why you will not even find APC? You will got a state where APC may not even have an office. You may got another state where PDP doesn't even sound like a party. But wherever you go in the 36 state plus Abuja, PDP is there. And we have a member there. So we are the real party in Africa.
What's your opinion about third-party campaign? Do send your comments on our different social media platforms shown on your screen. Now, let's go on a break now. And when we return, we will be giving you updates on the build-up towards the forthcoming Lagos 2015 governorship election slated for February 28, 2015.
Daily, our world changes. Sometimes it could be tough to keep up with these changes. Some other times, communicating these are even harder. Our job here on Sunrise is to break it all down for you, not just to understand, but take the right action. Sunrise, every Saturday at 9 a.m. only on Channels Television.
Now let's look at the posturing of the PDP for the Lagos 2015 governorship election, which is forthcoming precisely February 14th next year. And let's see if the PDP could actually bring the 16-year jinx. Now, Channels TV met with one of our PDP aspirants and former acting national vice chairman of the PDP Southwest, Engineer Adedeji Duhati. Engineer Duhati ran for the PDP primaries in 2007 Lagos governorship election, but lost to Senator Musiliu Obanikoro. He says he is back on the campaign trail to chart a rescue mission for the people of Lagos State. While he also has a word for the APC, he says APC's performance in Lagos State has been nothing short of disappointment, while he also took a swipe at the Lagos State's multiple taxation policy. Take a listen.
Basically, I came in as a greenhorn in 2003 to run for the 2007 election, and I lost to Musiliu Obanikoro, not because he was a better person than I was, but he was more experienced and more astute in the political arena than I was. However, Immediately, I lost that election to Musilo Banikoro, and he emerged as the flag bearer of this PDP as at that time. What did I do? I did not sit down at home like a lot of other aspirants will do, but I started working with him for his success in the general election. I was now appointed the Director General of his independent campaign, and I created 60 local government in Lagos State to run that campaign.
So what were those factors that worked against you from getting the party tickets then?
Well, like I said, and I started with my sentence, I was a greenhorn in the political arena. You understand? What I wanted was PDP winning, not really Engineer Adedeji Duarte winning, but PDP winning. Now, if Obanikoro was going to be the vehicle to win that election, why not? My intent of purpose, my reason for being in the election at that time was to make sure that PDP took over the helms of affairs in the state. It wasn't an Obanikoro issue. So that was the main focus, and I did not deviate from that. And I have not deviated from that up to today as we speak.
Now, bookmakers are saying there's a need for the PDP to get a stronger candidate now, and that suggests that there will be clearly a stiffer contest within the rank and file of the Lagos PDP in terms of who gets the party ticket. So what are your chances?
Well, you see, apart from me running in 2003, between 2003 and 2007, and working as the DG for Obanikoro's campaign, I was in charge of the entire state. So that gave me an experience firsthand of total electioneering of the entire state. You understand? In 2011, when Adedosumu, I did not run, by the way, in 2011. Adedosumu was the flag bearer in 2011. At that particular time, I was also a member of the strategic campaign team for Adedosumu. You understand? So it gave me two sessions. First was the year 2007. Second was the year, which was, I think, about 4 years later, 2011. This is 2015. For crying out loud, I have been involved in two aspirants or two candidates' campaign. I have seen the do's and don'ts. I have had the experience of losing an election, and I've had the experience of helping other people win their elections. So why wouldn't I be equipped to run this one and win this one for myself? Definitely, as at today, I believe that Engineer Adedeji Duarte is the most credible, trusted, tested candidate or aspirant in the PDP today.
Now, you talked about you being a credible and trusted candidate. So how did you come about that? Because Lagosians have not seen you even in the public service.
This is one thing that we need to understand. You don't have to be in public service for you to be able to be equipped to run for governor. The best governors in the state and in the country don't necessarily have to be one that has already taken a public position. An example is Governor Obi. Even Obiano, that has just come in to take over Governor Obi, is already doing well, and he came from the private sector. As a matter of fact, I believe that you coming from the private sector helps to achieve better results in governance, deliver better, good governance to the people than you being in the public sector.
Now, running your vast business empire, so to speak, isn't this a different ball game from being the governor of Lagos State? You'll be administering an estimated population of 19 million.
Thank you very much. You see, don't let's get things mingled up. You understand? Managing anything is not based on your know-how or how astute you are or how brilliant you are. or how experienced you are. It depends on those that work with you to execute the programs that you have. All you need to do is have the right vision, the right mission, and have the determination to execute good and deliver good governance. Once you have that, there are 101 million people that are better than you, that look at you as setting a vision that can execute for you. If you remember, when Bola Ahmed Tinubu was leaving the state, after doing 2 terms, the person that came in the name of Raji Fashola, okay, was what? Was called the executioner. Why was he called the executioner? It's not, he wasn't called the visionary, he wasn't called the mentor, he wasn't called anything but the executioner. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision had to be executed by someone. And he called him the executioner because he wanted him to go and execute.
Engineer Doherty, are you not about to change a winning team with your decision to run with